PokeRamble Podcast.
Episode 25. Pokemon Masters? More like Pokemon Disasters. Am I right? Yeah, this episode will be all about Pokemon Masters. So yeah, we're going off the cuff and just talking about Pokemon Masters because it's breaking my heart. This is usually the time where I fade out the intro and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna let it go because I'm upset. I'm very upset.
Everything's been thrown to the wind? Is that how we're doing this?
Pretty much. Welcome everybody to episode 25 of the PokeRamble Podcast. I'm your host Kamail. Joined with me as always is the Battle Frontier Brain himself. I forgot your name even. This is what this thing's done to me today. Yeah, Amit, that's the one.
Dear me, I'm so sorry.
I literally said your name like 10 minutes ago. Yeah. So, episode 25.
Hey, it's episode 25. What an episode for episode Pikachu.
I'm so sad for Pikachu that it's not going to get the love it deserves with this episode. It's just going to be full of bitterness, this episode.
I think Pikachu gets enough coverage elsewhere.
Pikachu's the best. He's my favorite electric type Pokemon, so.
Fair enough.
He's awesome. He is. Especially Ash's Pikachu. He's even better. And like in 2 weeks' time, I think there's going to be like a rerun of Ash's Pikachu in Pokemon Go, so you can try to catch it with that hat.
Oh, nice. Really cool. Yeah, sometimes Pikachu wears hats. It's real cute.
I love a Pikachu hat, me. But anyway, yeah, episode 25. Not going to be your usual podcast, because I think everything else deserves a lot more attention than I can give it today, because this is just occupying my headspace at the moment, as sad as that is. And that's Pokemon Masters.
Should we just play James Blunt on a loop?
Huh? What?
Should we just play James Blunt on a loop?
Pokemon Go. Quickly, just before I didn't get the reference, before we go on to the Pokemon Master stuff, just a few things to note. December research breakthroughs happening tomorrow, actually, or Wednesday, one of those two. Actually, no, yeah, tomorrow, Tuesday. Brilliant, 9 p.m. GMT. But that's going to give you either Galarian Darumaka or Lapras as a reward if you do your research. Kyurem raids will also happen with Omega Obama Snow again tomorrow. You got the Kalos special event starting on Wednesday, December 2nd. So we're finally going to get the introduction of Kalos Mons into the game. What else to note? We need to note that the new season is starting. So seasons are a thing in Pokemon Go now. Season of Celebration is starting tomorrow, 8 a.m. local time. So yeah. First thing in the morning when you wake up, you're going to have seasonal Pokemon. Again, I'm going to give more attention to Pokemon Go next week, but this week we just need to be talking about Pokemon Masters because there's a massive update. A lot's gone on, and especially today, I think there's been a lot of discussion around this, and I think we just need to get it out there. Our opinions, anyway. Last thing to note about Pokemon Go is the level cap for level 41 is now unlocked, so you can go get level 41 if you want to. It's not going to be straightforward, but have fun doing that. And also, there's a teaser of some eggs, and people are like, "Oh, what's in the egg?" Apparently, it's going to be Esper. So yeah, we've been trolled once again by Niantic. But anyway, I'm over that. We're going to be talking about Pokemon Masters now. So, Pokemon Masters, huge update we got last week. And we're told we're going to get several things. So I think the first thing to talk about is this. Christmas Sync Pairs. Now, I don't think they've officially announced what the Pokemon they're going to be buddying up with is yet. But here's the two trainers that are coming. And one of them, my co-host, predicted last week.
I called it.
I
don't know how I called it.
Yeah,
I don't know how I called it, but I called it.
Great design, and I think her 6-star EX has like flowers as well on top, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I quite like the 6-star EX design for Erica.
Yeah,
more so than I do for Skylar, because the red and white is obviously the right colors for a Santa outfit.
They're gonna have to make Skylar incredibly good for me to actually really want to get her, because her normal support pair that you get for free is just so ridiculously good that. You know, the problem is that you can't use both of them in the same team, so like...
No, I found that out the hard way with Cynthia.
Yep. Oh, you thought you were going to have a triple Cynthia team or something?
Yeah, I was trying to do double Cynthia, and it did not happen.
Oh, sorry to hear that, dude. Could you imagine just seeing like a double of her? What's quite interesting is there's no male pair for Christmas, which is really surprising.
Listen, Pokemon Master seems to know its audience better than than we do.
No. I'm not letting that slide. I'm not letting that slide, especially with all the other events we've had. They've always been consistent. So let's not.
I still maintain that Summer Steven is the most attractive character in the game.
Fair enough. So yeah, Christmas pairs are coming. We don't know when, but they're coming. What else is coming? Signature Suit Red, Blue, and Leaf are coming back in a banner. I don't know if it's going to be a single banner or if it's going to be 3 different banners, but hey, they're coming back as a banner. Yay! The most broken pairs in the game, essentially. So.
Yeah, and just in time for the new, team skills to come out.
So do you speculate that the team skills are going to come out at the same time as these 3?
They confirmed it. It was on their Twitter that it's coming out. End of December.
Let's wind it back a bit because they keep saying, and they've been saying this for ages since the introduction of type skills, that they're going to be type skills for trainers of a certain sort of condition. So they teased it with the family condition, they teased it with the trio to begin with, but we haven't had it in ages, and they've always been saying, "Oh, it's coming soon. It's coming soon." And it feels like they're saying that every single update, but I've not seen it. So I'm very skeptical about when they're actually going to be releasing it, but we'll see.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if they just released level 5 of the same type skill?
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, you got your orbs ready?
I've got some orbs. I keep some in reserve just in case. But yeah, Jesse's also going to be returning as well.
Do you know what makes me really mad about the Jesse rerun?
What?
Is that if you've already got Jessie, you can't get another copy to make her 2-5. That's not asking a lot.
I guess probably just keep everyone on the level playing field. I think.
Sure, we'll talk about level playing fields in a minute.
Oh god.
It begins.
Well, anyway, Gloria's here. Yay! So she was. Hold up, relax. Right? If you play the game in Japanese, you might have some more enthusiasm about her.
That's true. That's very true.
But no, I just want to be like, look, I'm really salty right now about Gloria, and it's not for the reasons you think it is. Why am I salty? You might ask.
Why are you salty?
Well, Pokemon Masters Japan have got a thing going on Twitter where it's like a retweet campaign, and you can enter this campaign to win a plush version of Gloria and Zacian. It's just
well, I would enter if I knew what Twitter was.
I might have to kick you off the podcast really early.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that voice annoying you?
Stop. Just stop. We'll get there. We will get there. Enough of your salt for now. I've got enough. I'm having my dinner at the moment. I've got enough salt on this.
I love that artwork. Is that official DNA artwork? That's a cool.
From Pokemon Masters Twitter. Yeah.
I actually really like that.
So
artwork.
I thought I'd keep this image up, and we'll talk about Gloria as a sync pair.
Shout out to Mallow in the background. Still not in the game, but shout out to Mallow.
Oh, I didn't recognize her. So yeah, she's part of the game, and she's got like every pair moves, I guess. Do you have it up in front of you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about each one?
Yeah. So the signature move, I guess, Behemoth Blade, 144 base power, doubles if the enemy has a sync buff. So pretty good in longer battles. Obviously useless in the shorter ones, but it's a whopping powerful move. Steel type and super powerful.
4 gauge.
Yeah, 4 gauge move. So Blast Burn territory. It's not not as powerful as Blast Burn, but still very, very strong.
I guess it's because of the gimmick of what it does after sync buff. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean getting the double in power afterwards is nice.
Other kits. Move gauge boost.
Yeah, other moves. So yeah, move gauge boost recharges the move gauge by 3.
Really not all that really, to be honest with you. It's not.
Yeah, only to use is not all that great. It does have some stuff in the sync grid that helps it, but it is what it is. It feels like they need to waste a slot.
Yeah.
Play rough. So 111 base power, 90 accuracy. Very strong physical. Very move. So not a bad one to have.
Yeah. So now we've got Lycia and we've got Gloria with some strong fairy moves. Finally.
Yeah. And then Laser Sharp Focus reduces the user's sync move countdown by 1, sharply raises the user's attack, guarantees the next attack will be a critical hit.
Okay, fair enough.
And then, where it really gets interesting are the passives. So Fierce Entry 2, which raises the user's attack by 2 stages when it enters a battle, which is why you only have to use Laser Sharp Focus twice. Move Gauge Refresh 4, which has a good chance of charging the user's move gauge by 1 when a
so
move is
50%
successful.
chance, which is really good.
Yeah, so similar to Signet Suit Red and Charizard. And Sync Burst 1, which restores 1 MP for the user, that's move power, when a sync move is used for the first time. So really handy in those long Battle Villa runs. You can recharge your MP guaranteed with a sync move for the first time every battle.
And the sync move obviously does the same as Behemoth Blade, increases with power if the target's got a sync buff. So yeah, very much
glorious Behemoth Blade.
Very much mimicking sort of like attacks versus Dynamax Pokemon. So yeah.
The animation for that sync move, it looks really good. I'll be honest, it looks really good in Masters, but it is literally the animation for Behemoth Blade in Sword and Shield.
Now, the Synchrid for it, I'm just going to put it out there, and this might be controversial. I don't think it's that good, to be honest with you.
I don't think the sync pair in general is that great. Like there's some good stuff there. So there's more power, and
it's one of those strikers where you're going to have to give it a lot of support, I'd say. So you would want someone to raise crit, for example, on your Zamazenta usually. And you want someone to keep it healthy, essentially. So
yeah, I mean it's got a couple of things. Like it's got Burst In, which guarantees a critical hit on the first move. It's got some synergy with Move Gauge Boost, which isn't bad. More power on Behemoth Blade. Critical Ferocity, which raises the attack when the user gets or has a chance to raise attack when the user lands a critical hit. Head Start to accelerate the sync gauge. On a roll, which basically makes Play Rough more likely to reduce attack. Who's using that? And some move gauge refresh. So yeah, nothing
not
crazy.
Honestly, that good, to be honest with you. In terms of pulling for the pair, I want to get it, but I think I'll be waiting for something which I'm going to discuss later on to decide whether or not I bother pulling for it. But yeah, I mean, the only thing that actually looks really attractive to me is actually the fact it's got Play Rough, to be honest with you.
Tell you what's not attractive about this sync pair.
Oh god, here we go. Yep.
The English voice acting is the worst voice acting I've ever heard in any game ever. Full stop.
Do you know what? Here's the thing, right? After you've had so many people online depict Gloria as a Scottish trainer, I can't get it out of my head now.
I have no problem with them saying it's canon that she's not Scottish.
That's fine. But they're like the voice acting
her
as
socks
well.
are tartan.
Just random people doing voice acting for her. It's just like you could have gone anyone. And
her socks are tartan. She is Scottish. I'm just putting it out there. No one else wears tartan socks. Anyway,
Jesus,
it sounds like a slightly. I don't want to be rude. It sounds like someone who's got some challenges in speaking, trying to speak the English language.
No, it's so bad. I've never heard anyone like that in my life.
What, mate?
No,
yeah, go for it.
It's not even like that. That's the thing. If they leaned into it, I would have been happy. But it's like, we're going to get some sync pairs.
That's actually a really good impression.
Oh,
that's
God,
really good.
It's horrifying, and it's hard to listen to. It's actually genuinely hard to listen to.
I literally had to skip like the first story because the audio was so bad. Then the other two that I just watched it on mute.
Do you think that she came into Passio and was like, "Oh, what's all this then?"
I think that the Pokemon Company, not the Pokemon Company. I think DNA took some creative liberties and they didn't run them past the Pokemon Company.
Look, I can understand there's a pandemic and maybe you're gonna have like a hard time getting people into studios to record.
Listen,
and
then
stuff
get
like
a homeless person off the street. They'll do a better job.
Jesus, like I don't. The other thing is the person who's voiced this person, perhaps they weren't given a very good direction, and like someone just at DNA headquarters like just give us something, stamp it's okay. So it might not even be the voice actor's fault, but why? God, why? Who thought this was a good idea? I mean, for example, listen to the Japanese one. It sounds perfectly okay. It's fine. It's whatever. It's great, but we're about to go get some sync points for this new event.
I literally refuse to pull this sync pair purely because of the voice acting.
I know.
Genuinely,
you were thinking
genuinely, that's my reason.
Yeah.
I was on the fence because I was like, oh, it seems like a pretty good sync pair. We haven't got a really good physical steel type other than Steven, and I don't have Steven, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll go for it. I heard the VO and I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing it.
Oh, good. Anyway, I think that's enough about Gloria. It's not her fault. Justice for Gloria.
Oh,
Hashtag
it's not my fault.
you slow. We won't go into that territory now. Now. You're
Shout out to
getting...
Catherine Tate.
Yeah. So another thing we're getting, or we've gotten now, is these 5-star guaranteed scout ticket things, essentially to guarantee scouts.
This, to be fair, is actually a good thing. So you can get 4 guaranteed 5-star pairs just for logging in, which is pretty good.
Who did you get?
I got Dawn for the second time. I got Berg for the first time. I got Caitlin for the second time, and I got someone else for the second time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know what else you're gonna get?
I'm not going to answer that question.
10,000 gems. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you noticed that they've missed someone out from that image?
Wait, we're getting to it. So,
What?
they said all regions are assembled. Special rally. So essentially, by the end of December, you're going to get up to 10,000 gems.
Allegedly.
They've already given us 3,000 extra gems because we hit the retweet challenge on Twitter, so that's good. But yeah, you can see Red from Gen 1. What's his name? Ethan from Gen 2. Steven from Gen 3. You got Cynthia on the opposite side from Gen 4. You've got Serena from Gen 6. You've got Hao from Gen 7. But you got what's her name? Gloria from Gen 8, but there's someone missing from Gen 5 in the middle. Now, interestingly enough,
do you have any idea who it might be?
We'll announce a highly anticipated sync pair's arrival on the 20th of December.
I still don't have any idea who it might be.
Go on, you're a big fan of Gen 5, you know who it is.
I don't have any idea. Dude, shout out to Diantha. We are 18 months in and she still isn't here.
Yeah, and she's still not going to be here because the sync pair is...
I don't have any idea who it could be. I wondered how long it would take you to pick up on that.
I wasn't quite engaged with what you were saying until now.
Do you have any idea how hard I've been working on that?
N-O.
Really? N-O. Hey, it's N. It's N.
And what's really good is Gloria's banner doesn't expire till the 21st. So we'll know all about N on the 20th, which is really good. By the 20th, sorry, I should say.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's probably someone I'm going to be pulling for because like N's literally one of my favorite characters of all time. He's just great.
Yeah.
He's just great.
I mean, there's a lot of fun votes on Reddit at the moment about whether it'll be Zoroark or if it'll be Reshiram or Zekrom or something else altogether. I hope it's Zoroark. I don't know why. I just feel like they're iconic. Do you disagree with that?
Full time.
Oh, okay. No, so I mean, like, there's lots of speculation as to who it could be because N and Reshiram, I think, is like canon in the anime. Obviously, Zekrom canon in the black and white manga, I want to say, and then you've also got Zoroark, who's like the signature companion. But then there's the whole Gladion Zoroark thing with his dad. So maybe Zoroark comes through in a different way.
You could even get Darmanitan, for example.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more unlikely. But I hope if it is Zoroark that it comes with some really cool disguise
likely
ability.
to see like a Signet Suit Gladion with a Zoroark, to be honest with you.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, N's probably going to be coming at some point, which is going to be fun, I guess. But hey, this is the part of the show where it's just going to go fall to pieces because guess what, guys? New event! Yeah! Hang on a minute.
You what?
Check out this event, lads. It's proper good, yo.
If you haven't got me, you shouldn't bother.
Bother.
Am I bothered?
Computer says no.
Shout out number 2 to Catherine Tate.
Yeah. Mecha Shadow in the chat says, before we get into the huge rant, is I always figured Gloria would be with a starter like Scorbunny or something. Yeah, the figures
Yeah,
that
so
are
did we,
being
actually.
made of her is like her with Sobble. So Sobble seemed to be the Pokemon that she would most likely be with as a starter.
We talked
Surprisingly.
about it. Was
Yeah.
it 2 weeks ago or last week? Whenever
Yeah.
it was announced that Gloria's coming. Like, I agree with you. I think that like a Inteleon or something like that would have made way more sense.
Yeah, but no. So we've got a new event. So just before we absolutely obliterate it, what is this event about? Because it's a new type of event.
DNA getting as much money as they can.
Okay, without the snark, just a
Sure. Okay, so basically the concept of the prestige event is there is a 3 difficulties of battle, and you earn points for completing the battle, how quickly you finish the battle, how little damage you take in the battle, and the biggest hit that you deal.
so
lots
a
of
time trial on steroids. Then
yeah, there's a lot. To be fair, there's a lot going on. Like there's a whole there's a whole scoring system tiered around how quickly you do it, and weirdly, I mean, it's not weird. It's because of Gloria, how much damage you do in a single hit. So the more damage you do in one single attack, the more points you get, etc. It's a whole thing. But yeah, it's basically you against 6 enemy Pokemon, and that's it. You just do the same battle over and over and over again, and you can't use skip tickets. You
No.
have to do it manually.
that's fine. I don't mind. Actually, I quite prefer that because give me something to do in the game rather than just log in and do the sync thing like 20 times.
You try doing that battle 30 times, and you tell me how you feel in one day.
Do you know what? I don't mind. I've missed the grind. If anything, I've missed the grind because.
All right, fair enough.
Every single day, I've been just logging in, go to the Syncorp section, skip tickets, done. That's me done. The
All
fact that
I
actually
do
get
is
to
skip.
yeah,
No
exactly.
matter what.
The fact that I get to do some battling for once, is pretty fun.
Got Syncorps on my mind. I can't ever get enough.
Jesus. But yeah, you're not going to be doing 30 a day every day because
No.
why is that? You tell me why that is. Why you're not
So
going to be doing 30 every day?
the main battle, the hardest difficulty, the one you'll always be doing. Mecha Shadow is joining in the song in the chat, and that's amazing. Shout out to Mecha Shadow. We need to collaborate on an actual recording. I'm calling it now. No, so the main battle is 40 stamina.
Jesus.
So you get 240 stamina a day plus the 200 from the bonus. That lets you do 11 battles per day.
Yeah.
Assuming you do nothing else in the game at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, they've reduced the Syncorp Syncorp section to
Yeah,
zero.
so
Syncorp
Syncorp cost you 0, but you can't do any level up, you can't do any evolution, you can't do literally anything other than Syncorps because they're free. And James, you can do James's event for free because that has no stamina. But yeah, you can just do this.
Can I ask how many points you're at the moment?
Can you what? Sorry.
Can I ask how many points you're at the moment?
So today, I got up at 5 minutes to 6 so that I could get my bonus 200 stamina from yesterday. Today, I was at max stamina at 6 o'clock in the morning, plus the 200 from yesterday. I leveled up today, which got me a bonus 200 stamina, and I'm still only at 88,000 points.
Now, can I just tell you, the lower section of tier 2, so like this is borderline tier 2 to tier 3.
Not allowed to mingle outside in groups larger than 8.
That's a
COVID joke, people.
Yeah,
That's a COVID joke.
It's a British one, though, to be fair.
Fair.
But you're essentially tier 3 at the moment, so you're not even breaking into tier 2.
Oh, I'm not even tier 3. I'm not even tier 3. Probably.
Yeah, you're definitely tier 3, but you're not tier 2. This is just going off by someone else who's just posted their sort of.
So
ranking.
I saw screenshots on Twitter of people. So I'm at 88,000 points, and bear in mind that I leveled up today. I woke up like first thing in the morning to get bonus stamina. Like
You did
I
everything in your
maximized.
power to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than spending gems, I did everything I could to get the maximum amount of stamina today. I'm at 88,000 points. There are people who are on 900,000 points and more.
Yeah, not going to get anywhere near tier 1 and tier 2. But sorry, I got distracted. So the other thing about this event is certain sync pairs.
900,000 points in one day.
I mean, people who play gacha games are quite dedicated, to be fair. So the other thing about
100,000.
the other thing about this event is certain sync pairs give you higher points. Now this is not strange because this happens across a lot of sort of gacha games and whatnot. What's a bit shocking about this one is that depending on how far the sync level is for your trainer or the trainer, their multiplier goes up and up and up and up. Now for Gloria, it's just absurd because if you think about the base pairs, so like the 4-star steel pairs, they're like 1.05% basic points multiplier, right?
Yeah, so basically
5-star metal steel sync pairs are at 1.1, and then they go up by 0.1 every time your move level's up. So
yeah, so basically it's 1.25 for a 5/5 free sync pair.
Yeah.
1.5 times for a 5/5 steel sync pair from the gacha, and then there's Gloria.
Oh god, I had to double look because I was like, "There's no way this is actually real. There's no way this is actually real." But go on.
Starts at 2 times, so it starts just for one copy of Gloria. That's more than a 5/5 sync pair of another steel type. 2 times for one of them, and then it just goes increased by 1 each time. So 3, 4, and then I think you get times 5 at frickin' 5/5.
You get. I think it's maxed at 4.
All right, times 4.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So yeah, if you got Gloria,
so I'm getting like, so my freaking Willstrom gives me times 1.25 because he's at 5/5, and Gloria's giving people times 4.
Well, 2 at the very basic. That's even worse for you.
Listen. There are people out there in the world who, and I actually saw on Reddit someone who had hacked the game, so they have 5/5 20/20 5-star every single sync pair. And they're competing in this event, just FYI.
Yeah, but let's be fair. It's only been less than 24 hours, so we don't know whether or not they're going to be sort of banned from the event. Because look, as I said, I've played other gacha games, and like it's not uncommon to see people doing that, but they do retrospectively get banned and their rewards taken away, and other people get the rewards instead. So
we'll see what happens.
Let's give it some time before.
But listen, ignoring that, there are people who have spent ridiculous amounts of money, one can only assume, to get Gloria with 5 copies so they can get the times 4 bonus. Couple that with then Stephen and Janine, and you are... No, Jasmine. Do I mean Jasmine?
Yeah, you mean Jasmine.
Jasmine. I mean Jasmine. And you're looking at a hefty bonus that cannot be matched by anything. No matter how much effort, no matter how clever your tactics are, money wins the event.
Now, I don't begrudge people spending money on a game to get a sync pair that they want and upgrade their sync pairs. I don't begrudge them at all, actually. Fair enough to them. My major problem with this is that both the sync pairs that are probably or most effective, which is Steven and Gloria, are always locked behind a limited time scout. So it's very unlikely most people have got them, to be honest with you. My second problem is the fact that you need Gloria to even crack into like tier 2 is absurd. My other problem is medals are locked behind tier 1.
Yeah.
It's like,
so this is where I start to get into the territory of I'm probably going to uninstall this game. So
can I just say, as a day 1 player that has put a lot of time into this game, that's logged in every day, done everything, maximized nearly everything, used a lot of the free gems to pull for pairs, and I've even used pay gems.
You've spent money.
I've used like pay gems to like pull for, I don't know, Pokefair banners and stuff like that, as in daily discounts and stuff like that. So I'm at a position where I'm actually pretty better off than most of the player base, and then to get an event like this to come along and make my entire account redundant, essentially, it's a massive smack in the face, especially because the whole design philosophy of this game was against this. This was never supposed to be a part of it. Now, if Pokemon Masters had come out and an event like this was there from the beginning, I would have had no problem with it, because
you wouldn't have installed the game in the first place.
No, I would. I play games like this. They're like DNA are not unique with this sort of event. This event happens in loads of games, but they're always at the start of the game, right? And the design philosophy behind Pokemon Masters was always that it's not going to be head to head, player versus player. You're going to be able to get everything. You're going to be able to play everything. You're not going to be locked out of things. And they've just gone back on their word, essentially. And this all stems from one thing, the stamina system, where this stamina system that was introduced was supposed to be a trial. It wasn't supposed to be permanent. It was supposed to be a trial. That's what they had sent. And I've given them the benefit of the doubt over and over and over again. I've put that on the podcast as well. You've always heard me defending them.
Yeah, no, and I've
always
been
listen. And for them to deceive not only me, but the entire player base like this. In fact, you've got a quote that shows that they said they're particularly against this event. So why have they started it now? What has all this effort been for? What was it been for?
I'm feeling the genuine emotion. You're like really upset.
It's so annoying. And the fact that this event uses stamina, the very thing that's supposed to be a trial event, which they sneakily have stopped calling it a trial now, it's unbelievably, I don't know what the word is. It's sickening. It's sickening. And I mean, I could probably get Gloria to, I don't know, 3 out of 5 because I've got the gems to do it. But am I going to do it? No, I'm not going to encourage this. Why should I encourage this? Why should I spend money to get something that's, going to be outclassed probably in a month's time when they release some other silly event? I'm getting to swear territory. I don't know. Go on, Amit. Go have your say, buddy. I'm just
no. I mean, look, we were mad about the previous event as well,
but
where
at least
Nate
the
had a
time trial
ridiculous.
event, like even free-to-play players, at least could get most of the valuable prizes. At least they could get most of the valuable prizes if they wanted it. Like, okay,
and don't get me wrong. Like, people will say
you need to get a 5-star pair, but that 5-star pair has always been in the pool, so it's never been a limited pair. You could always try pull it at any time. It's always been there from the beginning of the game.
Yeah, so and even though I didn't have that 5-star sync pair, I'm not going to begrudge not getting 10 tickets for a promotional 5-star ticket. Like, in the grand scheme of things, that's nothing.
No,
don't get me wrong. I can live with it.
It's the first ever event, so you can give them the benefit and doubt, and they can rework it.
Like,
and hopefully,
I'm pissed off about the principle of it, but you know what? It is what it is. This event though, this event where I'm watching other players just get masses of points by simply spending money. It does. It takes a game that I've been a huge fan of, and it ruins it for me. And I think there's 3 things that make this really, really disheartening. One of the medals. So I've always taken pride in having every medal, and like even working hard to get like medals that are just grindy or stupid or whatever. Like I've put the effort in.
And you started the game late, and the fact you've caught up.
Yeah, and I had to catch up, right? I had to catch up to get all those medals, and it was a massive deal for me when I finally did. And the Entei event reran, and I was like super happy because I had all the medals. And that's the first thing that's really going to annoy me, is that I will always now look at that medal collection, and I'll always have something missing. And there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I don't have the money to spend to get Gloria to 5-5, and I don't want to. I agree with Kamal. Like, on principle, I'm not going to do it, and it sucks.
It's the fact that even right now, so we didn't even talk about the prizes, but tier 1 and tier 2 have got some great prizes. You get, I think 6,000 gems at tier 1. You get the medal as well, the platinum medal. Did you call it 4-star medal?
Yeah, 4-star medal.
You get candies, which includes a 5-star move candy. Tier 2 is pretty similar, except for you don't get the 4-star medal. You get 3,000 gems instead of 6,000, and you also get 5-star candy. And then tier 3 and below, the rewards just get whatever-ish, gets to whatever-ish level. The fact that people right now have already reached 100k, and that's just borderline tier 2. There is not a chance in hell that any free-to-play player, any day 1 player, is going to get without investing some sort of some sort of currency into this game, or be absolutely really lucky with Gloria's banner, because I can't see any other way. Because these type of events rely on you spending stamina to keep doing more runs, to keep accumulating more points.
Yeah,
there's no way that you or me feasibly could do it. So if they've taken the level playing field that you've had in the entire game, even during the time trial event, you were on level playing field to me in some sort of sense, I had the advantage because I played a little bit longer than you, but that's only because I spent more time, not money, on the game. That's only because of that. But this event,
and even now, like, I feel like
money,
you and I have reached a level playing field.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, I can clear any event you can clear, and and then so that's my first problem, right? Is that success in this event, and it's not even success, right? It's the medal that I want. Nothing I can do will get me to it.
No.
My second problem is that no matter how hard I try, I now have to play this game on DNA's terms in order to keep up with the pace of the game. And one of my favorite things about this game was there could be a day where I could spend 4 hours in this game and then I could just not look at it for 3 or 4 days, and that wouldn't matter. And what the stamina system has done, but particularly this event and the last event with the flying stage, is it's forced me to play the game every single day. And sometimes I don't have time. Sometimes I don't have time to sit down and spend 30 minutes grinding out an event. Last event, like, I could do 9 battles in one day, and at least, I didn't have to just sit there and do it every single day. With this event, because of the way stamina works, you have to, twice a day, sit down and use all your stamina to keep up with the pace of this event. I hate it. I really hate it. And I know it's only 7 days.
I've resigned myself to not even, getting any of the prizes. And I don't really care too much about the prizes, but it's that thing of I have got no chance even competing with people in this game.
Here's the thing, right? If the leaderboard didn't exist and stamina didn't exist, this event could have been the redeeming event for DNA. After all the shit that we've been through, the rewards for this event...
The come out.
The what?
Oh
yeah, sorry.
No, I'm not going to bother editing it. You know what? It's going to be for whatever.
Sorry, YouTube. We don't monetize this anyway. It's fine. But, like, seriously, this event, actually, if you strip away the leaderboard and you strip away stamina, this is possibly the best event we've had in the game for some time. Because it forces you to...
It's still number one for me.
Okay, yeah. Like, Champion Stadium is great, but I think of that more as like a feature rather than like a standalone event, because it's permanent. Like, in the same way I think about Villa, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas this is a standalone limited event, could have been the redeeming event for DNA. Because if you strip out the leaderboard and you strip out stamina, you've got an event that forces you to think creatively with a limited pool of sync pairs. You've got an event that rewards you for, doing more damage or finishing it quickly or not taking damage, and trying to balance those things to optimize your score. Really clever. You've got an event that actually has good prizes. Like, you've got 5-star promotion tickets, 4-star promotion tickets. You've got, scout ticket. You've got so many good things in that
from
prize
the
pool.
leaderboard, there is another sort of thing where you need to get up to 350k for points to get rewards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? 350 points. Yeah, it's tough for a free to play payer, but
it's manageable.
I'll get there. Just about. I'll scrape it.
And
I'll probably get to, like,
even if you are, like, I don't know, 20k short, at least you can pay like 40 gems out of your free gems, mind you, to just refill your stamina bar, like most games. So at least you can do that.
So, it's, in that regard, this could have been the event. So, genuinely, I think if you stripped out those two features, this is one of the best events we've had in a while.
Before we go to point 3. Oh, sorry. Do you want to finish your point? Sorry.
No. I was going to go to point 3, so you go ahead.
Okay, so guess the game. All right, guess the game. I'm going to use this quote, but use redacted for the name of this game. And you just tell me what game this is. And this is a quote. The core premise for this game, redacted, is that we want people to be working together, to be making friends, to be working with their companions, and sort of meeting all these different redacted. And we want people to enjoy that side of the game. So since that was the founding principle, I'll say have that in your back of your mind, founding principle for this. We decided we weren't going to include something where you're trying to have players pitted against other players, because that wouldn't be compatible with the original concept. Guess the game.
Tinder.
Remove the compatibility.
Read it back to yourself. That's surprisingly similar to Tinder.
And we want people to enjoy that side of the game. So since that was the founding principle for this, we decided we weren't going to include something where you're trying trying to have players pitted against other players because that wouldn't be compatible with
All
the
right,
original
Tinder for
concept.
parties. Sorry, YouTube.
Tinder for pimps. That's what
We're getting demonetized so hard right now.
But
No, it's Pokemon Masters. I know. I remember the quote. It's Pokemon Masters,
and that's Yu Sasaki, who's I think he's the director of the game. So what has happened? What has happened?
Dude, they have tied him up in a basement.
We used to get videos.
Do you remember that? We used to talk about our biggest problem was that some dude shaved his afro.
Yeah,
that was the biggest problem we had.
And it's not like they're not making money. Now I don't know how much it costs for them to like break even, but this, let's not forget, is the second most profitable game besides Pokemon Go in the Pokemon franchise at the moment, as of the core series and console games. I'm talking about mobile games. This is the second...
but unlike Pokemon Go, revenue in this game is dropping, not increasing.
Dark Game for Life in the chat says it's possible for someone to get 350 gear required with free-to-play units only, being Mullane and Thornton and Wilkstrom. People starting to say can't do that because they're allowed to technically gacha units and 2 Mullanes very late in the story. Now, I don't mind that if you join a game late, let's say you've only joined the game in like the past 2 months or 3 months. If you can't get those characters by that time, then I don't really mind that because... How do I explain it in a way that makes sense?
No, I mean, I think that
you can't be like as a veteran player, you can't expect for someone just to join the game with the stamina system and be like, "Oh, I've caught up," because there would be no like incentive for me to keep playing, if that makes sense.
I agree that you shouldn't be able to turn the game on and a month later be able to clear the hardest content. Like, and I had that struggle where. I had to work hard, and this was pre-stamina as well. Like, I had to grind a lot just to get, 3 or 4 sync pairs good enough to beat events. And even then, like, the Battle Villa was an absolute struggle because I didn't have 9 good sync pairs. And this is, like the 350k mark for this event. It's a 4-star medal because it is difficult. It's supposed to be difficult. And it's supposed to be like at the very limits of what you can do. But at the same time, it's got to be doable for a free to play. And like, my account's now 150 days old, and even I'm going to struggle. And don't get me wrong, like I'm deliberately not using Thornton to improve my speed and my my damage taken scores. So like, I'm only using Wilkstrom and Molyneux, but even still, I'm barely going to scrape, and I'm scoring better than most people who are using all 3. But like, I'm barely going to scrape the score threshold with this.
I think I'm only getting like 3k at the moment. To be fair, I'm trying
you've got Stephen and you've got Jasmine, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting 3k per battle. I'm getting 3k per battle, and seriously, like it's nuts. Also, if you are going to continue doing this event to get to 350k, you and I should talk tactics because you're not scoring nearly enough with those 2 sync pairs.
Yeah, no, I haven't looked at any guides or anything like that, but I'm struggling with. Neither
have I. This is
and the speed output as well.
This is Logic Fueled's own personal idea.
Hello,
I'll hook you up.
Yeah,
don't use 3 steel sync pairs. That's the key.
Do you know what? I've heard some people using blue instead of
Yeah, so blue or rosa is the key.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll
try that out.
But they need to be 6-star because you want to sync with them rather than the steel type pair.
Yes, I've got the 6-star blue.
Yeah, so you would use 6-star blue because then
increases damage output, doesn't he?
Exactly, and then you're basically the idea is that you sync with blue before they sync, then you knock out their 2 Lycanrocs before they can sync move. So then you don't take any. Literally, I'm winning battles without taking a single hit.
Is it? Yeah, I know how to do that. But is this the how do I say it? Can you quit out of it and restart the run, or does it use up your stamina?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
No. Standard restarts. Duck, we're talking about Signasuit Blue, so Blue and Blastoise, and regular Rosa with Superior. But you do want them as 6-star for them to be useful. If you haven't got them as 6-star, there's other sync pairs who can do a better job for you.
Thankfully, you should have Rosa at 6-star just because there was that campaign with her.
Yeah, so I'm using 6-star Rosa.
The reason why you want to use them is simply because with their sync move, they upgrade your sync move ×2, isn't it? Essentially.
Yeah, so you get 2 sync buffs rather than 1.
Yeah. So.
Wait, hang on, Mecha. What do you want to break down on?
How to actually.
My tactic. All right, I'll talk about that later. I'm not done ranting, and I'm angry, and I want to talk about angry stuff.
Okay. Keep ranting. I mean, enjoy my burger.
Problem number 3. They put freaking gacha into the event, so you can 3 times a day you'll get a bonus attempt where you'll get triple the points, and it costs you no stamina. They put freaking gacha in the game. In the gacha. Like it's too much. Just let me play the game how I want to play the game, when I want to play the game, for as long as I want to play the game, and don't make me compete against other people, because I don't care if they want to spend £1 million on a sync pair and I don't want to spend that much money. Like, let me just play the game. Surely,
there must be some sort of cap where they're like, okay, here's your free stamina. It surely can't be I've done the event 99 times and it still hasn't triggered.
No, there's no guarantee of when it'll trigger. God. It just triggers at some point.
Because it's triggered twice for me, and it hasn't taken too long. But, oh my god, I can't believe that. So, not only are you capped by stamina, not only is there a thing that gives you bonus points, but it triggers randomly. But if you don't trigger it within your allocated stamina for the day, you
better spend some gems, boy.
Oh my god. Nor are they giving us 10,000 free gems. No one's going to have anything by the end of this event. If they're trying to take it seriously, that is.
No, I'm not taking it seriously anymore.
What is really going to be interesting is at the end of the event to see the leaderboard. And
no, do you know what? That's not what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in the leaderboard. I'm interested in their revenue for December.
No.
I want to see.
Yeah, sure. But my point being is it will tell you how much people would have had to spend in terms of money-wise to get to a certain level.
Oh, yeah. But there's no one outside of... There's no one in Tier 1 who doesn't have at least a 3-5 Gloria.
Mm.
Minimum.
Apart from hackers.
Yeah, but they're hacking a 3-5 Gloria.
Well, I'm saying they don't have to use it. They can use whatever and just get it to automatically play constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe they've done that. I forgot about that completely.
Dude, gacha in your gacha. So that's 3 strikes, DNA. You know what 3 strikes means, right?
Hey, we've still got Blissful Bonanza, though.
Yeah, dude, you can do Blissful Bonanza twice today.
Good news, Bears.
I didn't get a single drop of 10 lucky scrolls in any single Blissful Bonanza.
Oh, damn. I didn't even know they dropped. That shows what I am.
The odds are real bad.
Man, I really enjoyed Champion Stadium today. What a great event.
I've only done 2 battles so far.
Oh, I used my brand new Faulkner.
Nice.
He was level 1, but he still survived like a champ. He basically made it that, like, I think Raichu did something absurd, like, I don't know, 15k damage. I was like, what?
What?
Like,
so,
what?
I had my 2-5 Clement, and he wrecked shop. The difference it makes is insane.
I don't have Clement yet, I don't think. I need to start
He's
using my
so good.
Hits. But yeah, prestige event. Bad. Well, fun.
More
it's
like,
fun. It's fun.
Prestige event, more like,
but
fuck you, everyone event.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I shouldn't have done
that. Wait, is that money? Is that money I see? I've said, I don't mind. I really don't mind people spending money on the game. It's not their fault that DNA have done something stupid like this. So I'm not blaming them. I'm blaming DNA.
Yeah, but look, here's the thing, right?
If you strip out, they wanted to rebrand the game to EX to give it a second wind of life, and they've just done this, killing off, some of their original. Like, I've seen so many posts today, and like you know me, I'm not one to get caught up in a sort of like social jerk.
Media flood. Yeah.
I'm not gonna join in just because everyone else is doing it, but the fact that today I woke up and I felt like that as well, I was just like, come on, man. Really?
Yeah, I've never had an event in Pokemon Masters bum me out as much as this one has.
But yeah, what's Amit's top tips for the event?
All right, if you're earning more than 3,000 points in a battle, you don't need my advice. You're doing a great job. Go you. But my tactic 6-star EX Rosa. If you don't have 6-star EX Rosa, it's free. Sort yourself out. I do have 5/5 Wilkstrom, which is nice, and I have a 1/5. Oh no, actually no, I have 3/5 Molyneux because I
Molyneux.
put two.
You think of the stadium?
Yeah, Molyneux. I'm sticking with it. Let's do it, football fans. 3/5 because I used 2 strike candies on it because I had a bunch of 4-star strike candies that I'm never going to
they're
use.
like ample supply, aren't they?
Yeah, so I used 2 of them on that to get it to 3/5. I figured 3/5 is fine because if he ever gets a grid, I can use it.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, no big deal. So that's my setup. And basically, you are using Wilkstrom and Aegislash as your main striker. Gyro Ball is the move of choice because the enemy uses X speed all, and then the second wave of enemies comes in with a +1 to its speed as soon as it enters the battle. It's like speedy entry or whatever.
Mhm.
So Gyro Ball is doing just as much damage as Ironhead.
Jasmine and both Wilkstrom both have like Gyro Ball, so I've been using that, and it's been taking out the sides quite easily.
Nice.
I obviously
So Gyro Ball
does
does good damage, but Wilkstrom gets himself to +6 attack, +2 crit on his own.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a very good one to do damage. And what you're basically trying to do is.
Oh, hang on a minute! I've been doing it wrong. I've been doing.
What do you mean
wrong.
you've been doing it wrong?
As
what have you been doing wrong?
You know when he uses buff move, buff.
You've been doing it in shield mode, haven't you?
I've been using it in shield mode.
You mug.
I completely forgot.
You mug. Yeah. So the first turn you're using X attack on Dugtrio. You're using an attack with Aegislash to get it into sword mode, and then you're using special tackle with Rosa. Then you're doing X attack again on Dugtrio. You're doing the buff thing on Aegislash and X special attack all on Rosa. Then you're iron heading the middle, so the Lycanroc with Dugtrio. You are using the second trainer move on Aegislash to get it to +6, +2, and then you are using move gauge refresh on Rosa, and then you're syncing with Rosa. That's the key. So Rosa's sync move gives you 2 buffs to your sync bonus. So all your moves are now doing double damage straight away. The moment that's done, you're using Gyro Ball because the enemy will at this point have used X speed all. So then Gyro Ball with Aegislash and Iron Head with Dugtrio, which will KO that Lycanroc. And then because that Lycanroc gets KO'd just as it's about to use its sync move, it then goes to
right,
Aurorus, who will use a rubbish attack. Let Aurorus attack, and then while Aurorus is attacking, you're using Gyro Ball and Iron Head as quickly as you can on the middle Lycanroc, and you should be able to KO that Lycanroc before it gets a sync move off. And that means that your team basically finishes at full health.
Oh, okay.
Because then Gyro Ball one-hit KOs everything.
Right. I'll have to try it out and let you know what the results are.
Yeah, it's doable, and you can swap out Steven for Dugtrio. That's easily replaceable, or Jasmine for Dugtrio.
Because I've been using Aegislash in shield mode. How do you get out of shield mode? You just attack?
Attack,
and then you buff.
Yeah, so attack first, then buff.
Okay.
Because that's why turn 1 you're using X attack with Dugtrio and then attacking with Wilkstrom.
Okay, so I'm going to use 2 to the top with blue, I think, to get.
Yeah, so with blue you don't want to use 2 to the top straight away because you don't need the move gauge refresh immediately.
No, but he adds crit to the team as well.
Oh, then yeah, you want to use it once, but I'd probably use it just before you start attacking because you won't be attacking straight away.
Yeah. Oof.
Anyway, that's how it works. But the key thing is
to recap again for people in terms of the tactic.
Tactic is buff yourself up as quick as you can at the beginning, sync with your support pair so that you get 2 sync buffs. Then everything goes into that middle Lycanroc to KO it before it can sync. Then Aurorus will try and attack, so get your extra moves in on that middle Lycanroc to try and KO it. Then a Lycanroc will try and sync move, but you'll knock it out just before it tries to attack, and then take out the sides as you normally would. And if you do it correctly, you should take out Abomasnow, Delibird, Aurorus, Glalie. That's the right order so that the opponent can't take a single move.
Okay.
And you're one hit KO with Aegislashes, Gyrable.
So you want to
even without a
focus
crit.
middle, right, and then left.
Yeah, so take out all the middle, then take out all the right, then take out all the left.
Cool.
And the key thing, because the enemy has head start 3, so it only gets 3 moves before it can sync. The key thing is don't worry about it moving. It will move, but you'll knock out the first Lycan Rock just as it's about to use its sync move. You'll knock out the second Lycan Rock just as it's about to use its sync move.
Cool. Well,
It's doable. It's doable. And that if you're using the bottom tier pairs, that should net you about 3,000, 3,500 if you've got Molyneux 5/5. If you've got Steven and or Jasmine and you can get a bigger boost from them, swap them in for Dugtrio. You don't need Dugtrio. It's filler.
what's funny is my Wilson gives me more points than Jasmine does. So
Yeah, no, it will do. If it's at 5/5, Jasmine is at 1/5, then yeah,
that
you'll get
just
more points
baffles
from
me.
Wilson.
There's no consistency, is there? How Gloria just comes in out of nowhere, like, oh yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I'm
2.
totally okay with the fact that Wilkstrom gives you more points than Jasmine because I feel like that's reasonable. And if someone's got 3/5 Jasmine, hey, you get a bit more than my Wilkstrom at 5/5. Credit to you. You've got 3/5 Jasmine. Nice. Gloria is unbelievable.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Well, we've beaten a dead horse at this point. This event is not. It's fun to play, but not free to play. That's the problem.
I think I would have had more fun beating a dead horse than I would have playing this event.
Oh dear.
Can we try that next week on the podcast?
What? Just fan cam beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
Our careers would be over before it even started.
What if it's a pinata?
Ooh. I'm sure Peter would find something wrong with that.
A Peter against pinatas?
Probably. I mean, they're against Pokemon at one point, so that's your unknown fact of the week.
Dude, shout out to Mecha Shadow. More like beating a dead Mudbray. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, hang on. You know what? We have to be positive, and we did mention this earlier, but as Dave Tigger, rightly points out, the one upside of this event, Syncorb is 0 stamina. Wow. Yes. Excellent.
Temporarily.
Oh yeah.
But it's also limited to freaking 10 attempts.
Yeah, it's always been like that.
Who can do 90 Syncorbs per day?
900.
Like that's one tile.
900.
No, 900 orbs that converts into 90 actual usable ones.
Oh, okay.
That's one tile a day. Like for a decent tile, like, die hit refresh or something.
For just one tile a day, you can get it to calm down.
No, you can't. Scrap stamina, scrap the stupid event, scrap freaking Gloria's voice actor, get a new one.
I think that's the most upsetting part of all this, actually, now I think
Honestly, it is. Like, Gloria's voice actress is the most upsetting
I'm
part
glad
of
we're
this.
British, because at least we can take the piss out of it, without feeling guilty.
I feel like if I wasn't British, it wouldn't bother me so much.
Well,
But, like, Gloria is the representation of Great Britain in this game right now, and it's a freaking travesty.
I'm just trying to get all the points. I don't know what your problem is.
I'm just trying to... Also, here's my other problem with the freaking Prestige event, and I get it, right? It's based on the Gen 6 battle buffet. I get it, right? But what a story to go alongside DNA saying, hey, let's not work together, let's all beat each other up instead, than the battle buffet, where literally Gloria walks around beating other trainers up so they can't have dinner. That's the freaking story. I'll tell you now, she beats up Steven, she beats up Jasmine.
All right.
Takes their food.
All right. Hang on a minute. I haven't done the story part of things, right? We're going to have words off it, me and you. How dare you, sir?
I thought you'd done the story. I'll be honest, it's 2 stories. There's nothing to it.
How dare you, sir? I can't believe
My
it.
bad.
Yeah, if she was Scottish, I would have been a lot more happier. Or if she just had a voice actor that is actually from England and is not trying to put on this preposterous English accent, I would have been happy. I guarantee it right now. This voice actor can't be English. It's probably some American person just imitating something they've seen on like Downton Abbey or something.
Is it that hard to get a voice actor to record something themselves and then just send the clip over to America?
Why isn't she Scottish?
She is. She's got tartan socks.
No, her voice isn't, alright? Her voice isn't.
What is her voice? I can't even place that in the UK.
Yeah, that's the thing though. I can't see she's definitely got an English voice. But I can't.
Yeah, but of someone who's got a disability.
Oh, come on. I need to ask you to take that back.
All right, I take that bit back. But she does sound like she has she does sound like she's not well spoken at all.
Yeah, she's not. She's not.
Come on, DNA.
I mean, at least get someone from like, I don't know, get a Scouser or get someone from Tyneside, or get someone.
Scouser would be brilliant. Can you imagine?
I can actually. The only problem is we'd be the only ones that could understand it.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I hate this game. I don't know why I'm still playing it.
I mean, hate's a strong word, but I'm just disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
No, I'm mad. I'm okay. I'm mad. I'm upset.
Yeah, it's basically a fake UK accent. I've never heard anyone in my life sound like that. No
And I
one.
don't want people to think that that's a UK accent. Like, no one in the UK talks like that.
I do, and I'm taking your food. Oh,
Don't take my food. Stupid Gloria.
and that's the thing. You're hating Gloria. It's not even her fault. They've ruined
No, I
it.
know. Like, and actually, Gloria is one of my favorite designs for a protagonist. Like, I think the design is really good. Like, I can see that being, a person from Britain, Scotland, but Britain. But I can't put the voice with it.
Oh God. Well, this has been a podcast.
Does Gloria show up in the? No, that's a spoiler. Never mind.
What? Oh,
Protagonists never show up in the anime. I don't know why I'm asking that.
Actually, interestingly enough, the Pokemon Chronicles Legend of Thunder, you had Ethan and Chris, and I think it's got, I don't know what his other name is, show up.
Yeah, but Pokemon Chronicles is non-anime canon, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Like, they're all in that. Red's in that. Blue's in that. They're all
Would you
in
consider
there.
N a protagonist at all?
No, En's not a protagonist. You can't play as N.
Hmm.
If anything, En's the rival.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I can't remember ever seeing like I guess like May and stuff like that. You actually do see. Yeah, May.
That's
May,
true.
yeah.
May's the exception. I agree. May's the exception. You found it.
Dawn as well.
Good point.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Should we continue?
Let me. I'm gonna quit hard while I'm ahead.
Oh God. Yep. So that's been another PokeRamble. Not your usual PokeRamble, but I guess we just
More like a PokeRantle.
Oh my God, that's a really good idea. So we'll be back next week with our usual show. You can find us on YouTube at the PokeRamble Podcast. You can find us on Spotify at the PokeRamble Podcast.
Are we legitimately going to put this episode up?
I'm putting it up. It's going up.
All right. All right. We're going to get demonetized, but it's fine.
I mean, we don't even make any money to begin with, so it's perfectly fine.
That's true.
We just try
If you
to
want,
avoid
that's
cursing.
True. Tell you where we can get money, though. Twitch.tv/KameLH, where you can find all episodes of this podcast.
Well, until they get scrubbed off the archive after 3 months or whatever.
Does Twitch not save the archive beyond 3 months?
I don't think so, no. I think it gets scrubbed. That's why I save it all on YouTube afterwards.
Shout out to... yeah, that's good. We can always stick it on YouTube, then.
Yeah, as I said, Dave, it's just a joke. We actually don't make money.
Yeah, we don't make a penny. Like, we
lovely
don't have enough. We don't have enough. What are they? Is it? It's not subscribers. Is it subscribers? No, it is subscribers.
Do you know what?
Twitch,
I don't even care about the money, and maybe that's something that DNA could learn. Not to care so much about money. How about you start caring for people?
We do it for the puns.
We do indeed. Thank you very much for the follow, Davo. So yeah, YouTube, Spotify, the PokeRamble Podcast, give it a search. Otherwise, we're here every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. GMT. Is it GMT? Yeah, GMT.
We're GMT.
2 p.m. 2:30 EST. 11:30 PST. So all the time zones. There you go. And yeah, we talk about all things Pokemon.
We are. It is official. We are available in all time zones.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got nothing else really to say. Check out Simply Sassy Vids on Twitter. They make some really funny stuff. And apart from that, is there anything you want to plug?
I'll behave next week.
Yeah, it's not like you actually.
I'm so upset.
Yeah.
And just, I'll tell you what it is. More than anything, it's not that I'm mad that they've tried something different, because you know what, credit to them. It's that they have said over and over again over the last couple of weeks that they were going to make the game, more balanced, more accessible, and nothing they've said over the last couple of weeks has come to pass. Like they said, December would be a great month because they were going to readdress all the the rewards. They were going to make the game more accessible. And then today on Twitter, do you see they had the audacity to say thanks for all the feedback? It'll make the next Prestige event better. Like they're going to run this again.
I mean, you said they're going to make it better in December. So tomorrow we can wake up and find out they fixed everything. It's going to be great.
Dude, can you imagine how many apologems we'd need, though?
Well, when they say they make it prestige, what would make it better for you? I know we've just gone down another tangent, but quickly, what would make it good? What's one thing that would make it better?
Like I said, there's two things that would make this event perfect. Scrap the leaderboard, scrap stamina. Great event. Done. Hire a new voice actor for Gloria. That's about it.
That's 3 things. You're asking for too much.
All right, I can do without the... Damn it, the Gloria thing matters to me more than anything.
Free-to-play players can ask for one thing.
Scrap the leaderboard. That's the only thing I want.
Yeah, fair enough. Like I said, the points thing I can deal with, but the leaderboard, I mean, come on, really? Dave says it's funny because those two fixes are so accurate.
But it is, right? Like, if you remove the leaderboard, no one's complaining about this event anymore. Stamina thing sucks, fine, but no one is complaining about this event if the leaderboard didn't exist.
I wouldn't mind if I'm off 350. I wouldn't mind spending 40 gems on just getting a refill real quick. I would not mind that. But okay, it's the game's done. We're done now. See you next week, people.
We've had our extra time.
Yeah.
Penalties?
No.